My child, every time I see you, my heart feels lighter. Do you need anything?
We gave the Donegada the ingredients and explained the method. Hopefully, everyone on the island will be protected soon.
Hoffentlich,
You're a
ja.
great Donegad, my daughter. I'm so proud of you. Despite everything you've gone through, you still look after your people.
I'm just doing what I was taught. To look after our land and our people, as Mev and Toflan taught me.
Mev has finished gathering the ingredients for her ritual. She is now in the cave not far from the village, by the waterfall. So many of our people have died. She wanted to honor them and make sure they were returned to the earth. She told me that this would help you find her. The hen ab Kennedeblad, ol Klebanidau are hawealam, frag kondawed and oide.
Ja.
She also left me this seed, saying that you would need it.
Thanks, Mother.
Ja, fuck.
I must leave you for now.
Of course.
Volle Wegbeschreibung. Gesundheit.
I wish I could avenge my people.
According to the indications given by my mother, there's where we'll find Mev, the Tiernachar. I need to figure out how to open this door.
Ja, ne?
This stone bears the symbol of fire. Here is the word earth. Water has been inscribed here.
Wasser, Wind, Feuer, ne?
This stone bears the word wind. Ugh, I must not have touched them in the right order.
So,
This
Lebensstein.
stone is dedicated to
So,
love.
okay, nee, dann brauchen wir nochmal. Wasser, Leben, Wind, Feuer?
The word death is inscribed on this stone. Water has
Fluss.
been inscribed here.
Leben, Wind, Feuer.
I must admit, I have no idea how all of this works. But I can see you were able to open this door.
Now, please excuse me. This is a sacred place. I must continue on by myself.
Bye, bye. Hallo? Auch wenn in den Kisten meistens nichts Besonderes drin ist, aber es ist immer trotzdem noch spannend, sie immer zu öffnen, finde ich. Jetzt müssen wir schon den Samen machen.
Adierna har.
Quetoi, esto ridden am ga, und an gada men yoang shanta men la.
Oh. Falsche Taste gedrückt.
Es comen canto ata garantam, evoglendai. Credum embo marosi, samol sai aleendesa.
Goidumer arenoixa a berdumer quavint dir.
Quai borade em abulstam. Avatir, atoyament da wiem da nesenesem. Atoya vreg da farnas för, and da vaust tirto.
An de vaurst tirto.
And da veost tirto. To gombior den sisa gechreut gaeron ked.
Echs reudon ket.
Es quod da rebem olei. Ages quo.
Schön.
Ad loredar tate orid. Doig mu echte. Nas ankenam da uscanti e marui san estradido. I see that you still enjoy the company of foreigners, while our people paid dearly the price of their arrival to our island.
I am sorry, Tiernahar, but these are my friends. They are not like the other Renoixe.
I hope so. What happened to the apprentice and the warrior?
Nilan stayed on the continent to take care of our people that are stranded there. As for Sheda,
I sense your pain. She's dead, isn't she? And the worst Tirsi.
yes. She was taken by a terrible sickness that we do not know here.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
We were all witness to the brutal awakening of a guardian on the continent. The chief of a clan of refugees from our island attempted to bond with the Luns to defend her own. But she transformed immediately and entered into a terrible rage, attacking both her own people and her enemies indiscriminately.
The spirit of the continent must be full of anger. It must feel betrayed, and demonstrates this
kein
sentiment
Wunder, ne?
through its guardians.
This is what we thought as well. But this metamorphosis was seen by Karnas, the chief of the Lions, who dreams of becoming emperor over all. And he slew the guardian that we saw, and started performing experiments in order to create more, forcing our people to bond with the land. He seemed to want to use these guardians for his war, and blame our people for all the destruction he would wreak.
The guardians are emanations of the protectors of the earth, not.
Und geil ist ja auch, man verschleppt erst Leute aus einem Land ins andere und meckert dann rum, dass sie angeblich sich irgendwie verteidigen oder halt was Schreckliches machen. Die waren nicht freiwillig da.
I would also appreciate your advice on another subject.
Ja, Frau Maus?
There is a group of lions on the continent, led by a man who dreams of becoming emperor. A sort of chief of many nations. This man will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. And he believes that he will obtain what he wants by eradicating our people in order to claim victory for himself. He wants to use the sickness that killed Sheda for this. It's partly for that reason that I returned as soon as I could. To warn you. And to bring back a remedy with me. Or, more precisely, a protective ritual.
You have done well. I am happy that my teachings went with you. Despite what you suffered, you taught first to protect your people. We will help you teach this protective ritual to all the villages of the island, to stop this man from eliminating our people. But if he is as ambitious as you say, then he will certainly think up a new plan. What you're telling me is troublesome, Bridengar. I'm afraid that you must return to those faraway lands to stop this man from making us a part of his
Bitte
war.
was?
You must try to discover his plans in order to foil them. And you must enter into communion with the continent, since this man plans on using its powers in his war.
Won't I be in danger of transforming as well?
Do not bond to the continent under any circumstance. It is too powerful and too furious. But using a variation of the ritual of the Anatella sphere on the remains of one of these guardians, you should be able to feel what they felt. You must go to the place where the guardian was transformed to do this. You must pour this potion on
Ich habe richtig
part
verstanden, dass
of
wir
his
jetzt wieder auf den
body.
Kontinent zurückkehren.
Then drink an infusion that you must make with these herbs to enter a trance. For a few
Okay.
moments, you will commune with the spirit of this distant isle. And what it will teach you could save us all.
Thank you, Mev. Thank you for this counsel.
I know I am asking a great deal from you. Returning to this continent after having found a way back here must be hard. But I believe that the survival of our people depends on it. Try to find your friend Nilan as well. You will need his help in order to accomplish all of these things. And he can help you with the ritual. I also am afraid that if left on his own, he might fall prey to his tempestuous temperament.
Durchaus möglich.
Go, Vridinger. And it is I who thanks you.
Okay.
You should leave with your friends. We don't want traitors around here.
Dann war das irgendwie ein kurzer Besuch zu Hause.
You should have remained in those foreign lands since you so loved their people.
Was ist denn jetzt plötzlich also gemein zu mir?
My child. Every time I
Ja, das hast du schon häufiger gesagt.
I've come to say goodbye, Mother.
But why? Why don't you stay here? Your friends can stay if they want.
Mev's given me a mission that I can only fulfill over there. The only way to save our people is by going back.
But you've already brought us the remedy. Isn't that enough?
There's a very dangerous man over there, Mother. Someone who wants to use us to conquer the continent. If we let him do that, our people, both here and there, will be in great danger. And the remedy won't help.
My child. My heart bleeds to lose you again. But I am also filled with pride. Go then. Save us all. Defeat this man and come home to me. I promise to protect our island in your absence.
Goodbye, Mother.
Und was waren denn so da hinten? Waren da dann nur Kisten? Weil hier hinten war ja auch nichts, außer irgendwelche Viecher. Hier da glaube ich nochmal hin. Also komplett gehen, ohne da mal hingeschaut zu haben, wäre blöd. Jetzt geht es wohl schon mal doch noch mal ein bisschen länger, als ich dachte. Ich dachte, hier wäre jetzt das Ende. Aber nee, wir kehren noch mal zum Kontinent zurück. Also noch mal ein paar Monate unterwegs. ist hier? Nix. Kiste. Nein! Ich wollte diesen Scheiß... Ich wollte das Ding hier öffnen. Ich stehe vor dieser blöden Kiste und sie geht dann zu der. Das ist doch Kacke. So eine Rotze, ey. Oh. Okay. Da drüben ist nichts Besonderes, oder? Schlaft ihr ruhig weiter. Alles gut. Dann müssen wir wohl wieder zu unserem Schiff. Dann bin ich aber noch gespannt, wie lange das jetzt noch geht. Ich dachte wirklich, das ist jetzt schon vorbei. Mit Faust, da können wir nochmal reden. Oh, Wauzel, die hatte ich ganz vergessen, mein Schatz. Stimmt.
When I dragged you into this affair, I hoped to obtain the abbot's forgiveness. But deep down, I only half believed that. Yet, thanks to you, I am finally freed from my past sins. You can't imagine how relieved I am. Thank you. I leave you, Suja.
I'm happy that you came to speak with me. Now that we are in Tir Fridi, I have a favor to ask of you. You must have an idea of what it's about. I would like to find the person who was once a dear friend of mine.
Oh.
I would like for him to explain to me how he came to agree to work for Kernaz.
Stimmt, ja.
How he could betray all that we once held true. But I don't know this island. It's my first time here. I need your help in tracking him down.
If he's on this side of the island, that should be possible. But you never told me his name.
Furkan. He goes by the name of Furkan.
Furkan? He was your friend? And he worked for Kernaz?
Muss ja nicht sein. Oder er wusste nicht, wie Jonas drauf ist.
He'd never let me forget that he warned against putting so much trust in the man.
You knew him?
Yes. And I also believed him to be a good man who was sincerely interested in our well-being. He taught me to read. If you want to find him, my people will certainly know what has become of him since we were kidnapped. Let's go.
Thank you. To not know why he ever accepted the contract with Kernaz would drive me mad.
Gut, dann haben wir noch eine kurze
Of course. But come.
Quest hier. Hier und ja, als Mädelstruppe durch die Gegend. Dann kann es gut sein, dass wir jetzt zu dem Wasserfall müssen. Oder er ist in der Festung. Mutti, wir müssen uns noch mal kurz unterhalten.
My friend Sophia knew Furkan when they were young, and she would like to see him again. Do you know what's become of him?
I can't believe you're still asking about that man. I was right to mistrust him, you know? He betrayed us all. However, I am sorry to be the one to inform you, madam. Your friend is dead.
Dead? When? How? And how could you think that he betrayed you?
It happened shortly after you were kidnapped. You and Nilan. One day he left the village, never to return. It was the very same day Minan was killed. Armao told us that Furkan was implicated, not only in the death of our chief, but maybe also in your kidnapping. A few days later, we learned that he had been found dead, and we didn't weep for him. The people in the fort must have no longer had need of him and rid themselves of their informant.
Ja, vielleicht wollte er helfen. Vielleicht ist er ja besser geworden, als er hergekommen ist und wollte dann wirklich nur helfen.
But come back.
Ja, wir wissen, dass du uns vermisst.
I can't believe it. He will never be able to make amends for his actions. And to think that I was angry with him for sending information to Kurnaz about your people. But if your mother and this
Vielleicht hat er das am Anfang auch gemacht. Hat sich dann aber doch irgendwie verbessert.
How could the man we knew have become so sinister?
I'm sorry, Sophia. I truly wish that he could have given us some explanation.
I can't help thinking about the letter we found. Furkan seemed to want to free himself from the engagement he had made with Kurnaz. Something doesn't sit right in this affair. We need to get to the bottom of what happened. I beg you, let's try and learn a little more.
Let's start by trying to find Armal. It's true that he shared the village guest house with Furkan. Perhaps he saw or heard something that convinced him of his guilt. We could also go up to the lake fort. They knew him and might know more about the circumstances of his death.
Thank you for not giving up.
Sag mal, Kermit. Machst du dich über den Akzent lustig hier? Ich mag den. Ja.
Join us or leave. May the earth always carry you. You must be happy to be back home.
So. Ja gut, deren Sprache ist halt eigentlich so, ne? Und wenn du dann Englisch sprichst.
Ah, a drag dead.
We need to know what happened to Furkan. My mother says that you blame him for the events in the village?
He lived among us, but he was one of them. His role in what happened is evident.
Das ist nicht sicher.
Why do you think that?
After your kidnapping and Toflan's death, I saw him change. He felt guilty. Then Minan went to the fort to hold them accountable. He followed, anxious, furious. Your chief was killed. Furkan spoke often with the soldiers at the fort. The connection was easy. When we heard about his death, we shed no tears. The earth swallowed him up.
Das stimmt.
Furkan was a man of science.
Zu verstehen ist es sehr gut, finde ich, ja.
I understand why you doubt Furkan. But Safia was once his fiancée.
I am sorry. I did not want to bring you pain. I will answer your questions, if it might help you mourn.
Did he leave any personal items behind?
He left everything. He must have thought he'd be back.
Yeah.
His coffer could still be inside the village guest house. What are you hoping?
Maybe Furkan left some documents or letters that would explain his motivations.
He did write all the time. In a book.
He recorded his research. I read some of it.
The book was different than his research. No drawings. He said he wrote down
Tagebuch,
his
ja.
thoughts.
Furkan kept a private diary. It might tell us something about Kurnaz.
We should search the guest house in the village. Did you find Furkan's body?
No, I crossed paths with the men from the fort when returning to the village. They told me they had found him dead. Assassinated.
Do you know who killed him?
I didn't ask. They seemed to suspect us, and I didn't want any trouble.
Could one of your own have killed him?
I only spoke about my suspicions to the people in the village after. They had no reason to kill Furkan.
You said Furkan had dealings with the soldiers from the fort?
Yes, he often went to the fort with packets of papers.
He was probably sending research reports and letters to his family. To imagine he was an informant for the soldiers causing your chief's death? Impossible.
Perhaps, but how to be sure?
We discovered letters he sent to the continent. We should see if there aren't any others.
The captain may be able to help us.
I now realize I had very little proof against your friend. Nilan, Sheda, and you had disappeared. Toflan was dead. Then we lost Minan. He couldn't be innocent.
I understand, Armal. Furkan was the perfect culprit.
We need to know the truth, whether good or bad. I hope I haven't accused an innocent man.
We will learn the truth. Thank you, Amal.
Manchmal ein bisschen sehr wild, ja. So. Na gut, dann. Ich kann das leider nicht mal, aber wir müssen jetzt wirklich hier wieder hinlaufen, weil es ja keine Schnellreisemöglichkeit gibt. Das ist ein bisschen uncool. Dann schauen wir mal. Also ich kann mir wirklich vorstellen, dass sage ich schon, Furkan entweder wissentlich erstmal für Kurnaz hier gearbeitet hat, auch mit bösen Absichten, und dann vielleicht hier gemerkt hat, wie schön es eigentlich ist und wie gerne er die Leute mag und deswegen eben Zusammenarbeit beenden wollte. Oder er auch gar nicht wusste, was Kurnaz für ein Mann ist, sondern sein Cousin vielleicht hauptsächlich alles gemacht hat. Und dann, wie gesagt, jetzt hier trotzdem eben die Zusammenarbeit beenden wollte. Also ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass er bis zum Ende hin böse war. Das kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Mein Energy ist schon leer. So. Gehen wir erstmal einmal hier hin, würde ich sagen, und fangen mit dem Gästehaus an. Dann müssen wir vielleicht ein bisschen mehr. Und? Wir hatten noch irgendwo Überleben. Wo war denn das Überleben? Nee, ändert nichts dran, schade. Uns fehlt halt Nilan, ne?
It looks like a heavy object left some marks on the floor. It must have been Furkan's coffer, but someone took it.
No doubt men from the fort. It's customary. The personal belongings of the dead are returned to their families.
We can only hope that they haven't sent them to the continent yet.
You are extremely resilient, Safia. I don't know how I would handle living in constant doubt about the motivations of someone I loved.
Na gut, dann auf zur Feste.
Hello, Captain. Do you remember the nature scientist who lived in our village? Furkan?
Yes. We found his body in the forest.
We want to know what happened to him. Furkan's expedition was financed by Kornaz. Did you know?
Kurnas? The general? No. The general has no authority here.
You don't take orders from him?
Certainly not. I answer to Governor Buren, and him alone.
We were captured within a stone's throw of your fort.
I knew nothing about that. No orders, no requests.
Who was Furkan's correspondence addressed to? Do you know?
The mail officer died recently.
Okay.
I'm not sure he'd have even known. All letters are considered private. We respect privacy.
What can you tell us about his death?
He was assassinated the same time your chief was killed. Troubling times. My men found the body in the woods. We didn't have the time to carry out a proper investigation.
You don't know who killed him?
Suspicions pointed to an islander, given all that had happened. He was found with a stone dagger in his back.
It wouldn't be the first time someone used our weapons to cast blame.
Granted, but your people were furious about their chief's death. We thought them out for vengeance.
There was nothing else?
The affair was quickly sorted. Relations were strained with your people then.
When did you last see Furkan?
Just minutes after the chief's death. If he'd got there sooner, he could have saved him. He went into a rage, seeing the chief dead. We had to toss him out.
And after that?
No. The guards said he marched back from where he'd come.
He died walking back to the village.
I don't know where he was headed. We found the body a few days later. Why do you care so much about his fate?
We were once betrothed.
My condolences.
We'll leave you to your duties, Captain. Goodbye.
Guck mal, jetzt sind wir schon wieder ein bisschen freundlicher zu ihm. Ich meine, der kann ja wirklich nichts dafür, der war ja wirklich nicht schlimm. Ah, die Ärzte. Okay.
Hello, Doctor.
You again. What do you want?
Do you remember a nature scientist from the Alliance who lived in our village? His name was Furkan.
Of course I do. We spoke on occasion. I was sad to hear of his death.
We were told that he was found by soldiers in the woods. Did you examine the body, by chance?
I didn't perform a complete autopsy, but yes, I examined it. I found it odd that we found his corpse so soon after the death of your chief.
Could you share with us what you discovered?
Well, someone left an obsidian dagger in his back, but that wound had caused little blood loss. In fact, I'm certain that it was planted to hide another wound that was far deeper and the true cause of his death. It was a round wound that had no relation to the kind made with a blade.
Erschossen.
I dug into it and discovered a bullet.
People from my village don't use firearms. I doubt they would even know how to use one.
I suspect that he was killed by one of the colonists, but I've no idea who. In any case, the dagger was clearly planted to cast suspicions on your people.
Those who did this have no respect for the dead nor for the living. Is the captain aware of your discoveries?
I reported my findings to him at the time. It's my duty. But don't hold it against him to have not shared all he knew. Since the death of your chief, he has been hard-pressed to bring back a semblance of peace, without much success.
I understand, but we are still going to have a word with him. He knows the colonists in the region. He must have some suspects.
Thank you for your candor, Doctor.
I'll leave. Good.
Darf ich eigentlich mittlerweile da reingehen? Also, beziehungsweise reinschleichen?
Be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Ah, das heißt, wir müssen theoretisch wirklich hinten, weil da ist nämlich eine große Kiste, habe ich gerade gesehen. Ich würde gerne wissen, was in dieser großen Kiste drin ist. Wahrscheinlich ist da irgendwie eine geile Klamottex, aber halt nur mit Level 4 oder so. Soll ich da reinkommen, wenn der... Achso, Moment. Wir haben noch theoretisch... Arbeiter... Ah, nee, das ist doch... Geht Arbeiter vielleicht?
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be...
Ich wüsste halt nicht, wie man sich hier verkleiden sollte.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
I thought I saw something.
Komm ich nie wieder raus, ey. Ach, schade. Okay. Ah, schade, schade, schade. Wie soll man denn da reinkommen? Große Kiste dahin. Da ist ja auch nochmal eine Tür, Mann. Komisch, dass er so komisch im Kreis rumläuft, der Dulli.
Hello, Captain. The fourth doctor told us the dagger was not the cause of death. It was a bullet.
She told me as much.
Why didn't you tell us? Was it one of your men?
Of course not. Listen, your friend chose a bad time to be killed. The details would have just added to the mystery. My men weren't responsible for that death. I interrogated them myself more than once.
You dissimulated facts, leading us to suspect our people were responsible. You wanted to avoid conflict, but you've only raised suspicions. Why not just tell the truth?
I'm sorry, I should have told you everything. Suspicions are all I have, no proof. A soldier was asking questions about Furkan just before his death. The general may have sent him, I don't know.
Where is he now?
He deserted just after, which seems suspicious, but I had no proof. I asked around, but no one really knew or liked him. He disappeared as suddenly as he came. He may have left some things in the dormitory. You're welcome to take a look.
Thank you. I want to find the killer and clear Furkan's name.
We'll leave you to...
Goodbye.
Dann guck mal, ob da irgendwas ist.
I doubt that Furkan ever spent time here. He was a civilian.
I hate the smell of this sort of place. However, it is best to leave no stone unturned.
A letter. To the man the captain spoke to us about.
Da wurde es
An
einfach
order
liegen
to
gelassen.
assassinate Furkan and recover his research on your people. How insane. Furkan was killed for his work.
Could it be from Kornas? He was upset he wasn't receiving new reports.
It's probable he's involved, but he didn't write this letter.
Who did?
I intend to find out. We know which ship the assassin took. We should be able to find and question him. We also found a key. It must open Furkan's coffer.
He kept his research there.
Where could it be?
The assassin must have left it at the fort. We need to keep looking.
Ist das vielleicht die Kiste da oben beim Captain, hä? Euer Ziel ist ein Naturforscher namens Furkan. Gebt euch als Soldat der Festung aus und tötet ihn auf die Art, die euch am geeignetsten erscheint. Es ist mir gleichgültig, wie er es tut. Hauptsache, er stirbt und ihr bringt mir seine Forschungsunterlagen. Sie sind von höchster Wichtigkeit. Sobald eure Mission erfüllt ist, geht an Bord der Amawel. Dieses Schiff wird euch sicher zurück aufs Festland bringen. Ja, gut. Dann.
So this is where they kept the belongings of the people from the Alliance who passed away.
Yes, but discretion is called for. The captain said
Leider
this
doch nicht die
place was
Kiste.
off limits to us.
I know that coffer over there. It's the one Furkan
Evil.
owned.
Furkan wrote to Kurnaz. He seems concerned about how his research was being used. The precision of Kurnaz's inquiries on any sickness that affects you surprised him.
Kornas was perfecting his plan to use smallpox against us.
Furkan regretted collaborating and stopped sending updates, despite threats. He was concerned about his cousin Baran, who thought he was in danger.
That confirms our suspicions after seeing the warehouse.
He cared greatly about your tribe, you in particular. He felt indirectly responsible for your kidnapping. He mentions your chief. Furkan wanted to stop him from going to the fort. He hoped to save him.
Poor Furkan. He had no idea what his mission would require. He realized he resisted to the end.
Battle
He was a
Cry,
true
danke für den
friend.
Follow.
I feel the same way. He was naive,
Herzlich
but he
willkommen.
loved you and your people.
He even tried to save our chief. He was a good man. Did you
Thank
read
you.
the part about you, Safia? He hoped you'd find his research and take it to safety, away from the vultures who would use it.
He mentioned the great library in Yuxantis. He remembered my dream. I'm sure he was buried in the fort's common grave, but I'd like to do something to honor him, so he can rest in peace near your people who he dearly admired.
We build a cairn when there's no body to return to the earth.
That would be marvelous. Especially if your people could forgive him. He unwittingly betrayed them, but tried to fix it, choosing to die rather than aid your enemies.
For that, we need to convince Armal he's mistaken.
Kriegen wir hin. Oh Gott. Furkans Tagebuch. In diesem mit kunstvollen Illustrationen geschmückten Tagebuch erkennst du Furkans Handschrift. Er schreibt über seine Freundschaft zu den Dorfbewohnern von Vigesvar und besonders zu dir. Du erfährst darin, dass er für Kurnas gearbeitet und ihm Berichte über seine Forschungen zu den Einheimischen geschickt hat, insbesondere über die Krankheiten, unter denen sie leiden. Doch trotz Drohungen brach er schließlich den Kontakt. Du liest den letzten Eintrag im Tagebuch. Minan hat sich in den Kopf gesetzt, zur Festung zu gehen. Ich habe versucht, ihn davon abzubringen, aber ohne Erfolg. Die Sache wird böse enden. Ich muss um jeden Preis verhindern, dass er hingeht. Während ich diese Zeilen schreibe, wandern meine Gedanken zu meiner geliebten Safia. Ich weiß nicht, wie sich alles entwickeln wird oder ob ich sie jeder wiedersehen werde, aber ich möchte, dass meine Forschungsergebnisse zu ihr gelangen und sie verhindert, dass diese Aasgeier sie in die Hände bekommen. Sie müssen an einem sicheren Ort verwahrt werden. Vielleicht in der großen Bibliothek von Uxantis, deren Gänge sie so oft durchstreifen wollte. Ach, schön. Tja, wir werden gucken, dass wir das hinkriegen. Oh. Bye, bye. Tüdelü. Wenn wir nicht kämpfen müssen. So, wir wollten... Oh, jetzt müssen wir echt wieder da hinten hin, wo es keine Schnellreisepunkte gibt. Ich wette mit euch, wir müssen zu dem Wasserfall gehen. Müssen wir doch noch gegen die Viecher kämpfen. Oder so, aber wir müssen... Achso, wir müssen erstmal zur Amala. Schauen wir mal, ob wir den umstimmen können. Muss ja eigentlich gar nicht hier durchlaufen. Egal. Ein bisschen Sport tut gut. So, einmal. Ich hoffe, wir können ihn umstimmen.
Ah, a drag dead.
We found out what happened to Furkan.
He may have been naive, but he was no traitor.
I'm listening.
We learned how Furkan died. Our people had nothing to do with it. Renoigse was sent to steal his research and kill him. After the murder, he disguised his crime to blame us.
The people in the fort believed him?
They wanted more than anything to avoid stirring up trouble.
Thank you for telling me. But it doesn't prove Furkan's innocence.
Ja, wartet mal ab, wir sind noch nicht fertig.
On the continent, we learned that an evil man, General Kornaz, financed Furkan's voyage. In exchange, he shared his findings on our people.
The research led to your capture, did it not?
I don't think so. Furkan stopped sending anything a long time ago.
Despite threats to his family. It's the reason he was killed.
Furkan was naive and didn't realize the research could be used against us. He saw the danger and resisted to his last breath.
But still, I remember him going to the fort with papers.
He wrote to his family, asking them to resist.
When Minan left the village to hold those in the fort accountable, Furkan followed him. He wanted to stop him. He had a bad feeling. But Minan was too far ahead and Furkan too late. There was nothing he could do. He wanted to save him.
On his way back to the village, he was killed. Being distraught made him easy prey.
Then he wasn't implicated in Minan's death.
He was trying to save him.
I called Furkan a criminal, when he was the opposite. He had faults, but did not deserve my slander.
Safia would like to say goodbye to him with a proper funeral, and to build a cairn in his memory.
He loved your people. Performing an island rite seems appropriate. I would be honored to participate.
No, I can't. I stained his memory. But I still hold him responsible for your capture.
Warum denn?
It would be wrong.
Wir haben doch gerade gesagt, dass die Infos schon lange Zeit vor unserer Gefangennahme aufgehört haben, mein Freund. Ich weiß nicht, ob es irgendwie Sinn macht, Nilan irgendwie zu verpfeifen. Wir versuchen es mal mit der Überzeugung.
He shared things best kept secret,
Mann.
but he had no ill intentions. You shared a roof. Were you not friends?
I believed us friends. But he saw me as research.
Dann werfe ich die Nilan vor den Bus.
Too much rancor to take part in the ceremony.
Furkan was not implicated in our capture. Can I trust you with a secret?
Your secret will be mine.
You remember Nilan? He was proud to become a new Donegad of our clan. He told me his pride had pushed him to talk about our initiation with foreigners. About the Cave of Knowledge, the hour it would end. All they needed to capture us unawares. Furkan knew nothing. It was Nilan who unwittingly betrayed us.
We all make mistakes. Furkan, Nilan. At times, the weight of these errors is terrible.
Poor Nilan. I understand his distress. I accused Furkan, casting a shadow upon his memory. I will make amends for my mistake
Dankeschön.
and speak with my clan. I will come to the ceremony at Furkan's cairn. I was wrong to doubt him.
Thank you, Amal.
I will try to convince the others to join us.
I will perform the rite at the waterfall outside the camp.
Meet you there.
Ist eigentlich nicht so schwer, sich anhand der Minimap hier zu orientieren, ne? Und trotzdem verlaufe ich mich ständig. Ich meine, immerhin ist der Wasserfall ein schöner Ort für so eine Zeremonie. Ich hoffe, wir müssen die Viecher nicht umbringen. Das wäre nicht so schön. Aber ich glaube, wir müssen nach links. Wir können die Viecher ignorieren. Oh, es schläft ein großer. Ich hoffe, wir müssen sie nicht. Weil wir haben ja gesagt, dass wir auf der Insel keine Tiere töten. Gut, wir haben vorhin ein paar Hunde gekillt, aber das waren ja keine Einheimischen.
May each of these stones
Das waren schon verwilderte
remind
Hunde.
those who pass here of the good man that was Furkan. He was a friend to our people, for whom he ultimately gave his life. May the earth welcome him warmly, and may he return to the source of all spirits.
Rest in peace, my friend. You whom I loved. I will miss you, just as I've missed you all these years. Thank you for conducting this rite for Furkan. I was very touched. And thank you for being here. I'm sure it would have meant a lot to him.
I injured the memory of a friend. It was only right that I should ask his forgiveness.
I didn't like Furkan very much, but what Armal told me made me realize that my suspicions were wrong. It is right that I should be by your side today to honor a friend of the clan.
And now all that's left is to find the one responsible.
Aber hallo.
When we return to Gakan, we can search for the assassin.
Thank you for all that you've done. I will cherish this memory for as long as I live.
Sehr schön. Oh, jetzt ist Saphir-Freundschaft. Das ist... Also wir kriegen jetzt in Zukunft 2 Punkte... Ah ne, das ist Saphir. War Saphir-Alchemie. Haben wir noch nie benutzt. Aber egal. Ist nicht wild. So, wir müssen jetzt gleich zum Schiff zurück, oder? Wir könnten ja gleich nochmal kurz leveln und dann geht's aufs Schiff zurück.